is het vervolg van vorige week en nu hebben we een gesprek met een paar zusters en daarna gaan we op stap met Anne-Sophie en Erika op huisbezoek.
Okay, I'm Sister Jacinta Njoki, a sister of St. Joseph of Tabs, working here in St. Joseph Health Center. I am the administrator of the facility. My main duties is to see the running of the facility, both at the outpatient, the inpatient, the clinics, and generally also the clinic of the HIV, alongside with Sister Evelyn. I'm a nurse by profession, so most of the time I'm also chipping in to help them, like when there are emergencies or in case of maternity deliveries. I love so much to be in maternity. We open in the whole day from morning. The nurse who has been on night duty hands over to the day duty people at 8 a.m. when we have prayer together and the nurse leaves. Then the rest of the team continue with the work until 5 p.m. 5 p.m. another team of staff, somebody at the reception and the nursing care will come in for the night shift. Mm-hmm. So then in case there are urgent things like laboratory, to do the test in laboratory, or maybe somebody needs an urgent ultrasound even in the night, the rest of the team members are on call. You can call them, they come, they do the test and they go back home. Thank you. There have been rampant HIV infections earlier in Kenya, and especially in Ng'ando where we are, which is Dagoretti South Sub-County. Because of semi-settlements where they are, or rather, most of the people come to Ng'ando area because the housing may be cheaper and they are able to afford the services around here. So in the process, the infection rates have been high in Ng'ando itself. So we have the AMCA project, which came in handy to help these clients or the population around. So what AMCA has achieved a lot in relation to HIV, reducing the infection rates and also helping those who are already HIV positive to live a new lifestyle, a change of lifestyle, so that they can be able to have a prolonged life. They encourage them on adherence of HIV treatment, which are the ARVs. So when they come for the AMCA project, they go to the villages, they visit the clients. They have outreach programs where we do like camps where you come general for testing. So those who are tested to be positive during the outreaches, they are advised to come to the facility here. And then when they come, they do further testing, counseling for adherence. So once the person has been able to accept that it's okay, they can start with the treatment, they start. So what has happened is that those who have started treatment and have been regular following up, they are very healthy and they are able to live longer. Okay, there's the part of the nutrition, which has also been a challenge because some of them are very poor. They can't afford even the meals so that they are able to take the ARV treatment. So what the AMCA project has been doing is, like, for these very poor cases, they give a special flour which is very nutritious for them, the soya mix. They give these clients the soya mix. They are able to take regularly so that they can be able to also take their medication, so that the client will not give an excuse that I failed to take because I didn't have something to take in the home.
I am Sister Evelyn Ingoshe, or Sister Eveline Ingoshe, a sister of St. Joseph of Tabs, living here in Nairobi, in Ng'ando slums. I have a lot of passion working for these people living with HIV/AIDS. We have 414 patients We have more than 125 orphans and vulnerable children whom we sponsor and we support in the program. Not every child has had a chance to education, but each and every day we see that we are trying to bring at least these children to that future bright future through education. The HIV/AIDS patients, some suffer from other illnesses like cancer, stroke, diabetes, hypertension, and many other illnesses that is a big burden to them. Many of them adhere on medication and some of them give up, especially since it is a lifelong medication. Each and every day taking medicine is not easy, and there must be timings. If you are supposed to take at 8 in the morning, you should take at 8 in the morning, not changing the timings, of which it is very hard for many of the patients. Some even do not have a watch, neither do they have a phone to check on those timings. And some of them despair to the level that they feel it is easier to die than to live. So sometimes we keep on making a lot of client tracing. We trace them from whichever places where they are to make sure that we request them to take their medication. We plead with them. We make home visits up to where they stay. Because if one is not convinced of the taking of medicines after giving up, the next thing you hear is she or he died, which is a very sad event for us who work with them, because as we work with them, they become our closest friends or relatives. Just like the way you lose a relative and you feel a lot of pain and agony, that is what we feel. So we always feel, along with the other staff, we better have this patient alive and going through life, though painful, but to continue at least 1 or 2 or more years in their lives. Many of the clients have children, and children need a parental care, parental love. So you can imagine when they die, these children remains with nobody. However much we do a lot for them through education, they still have something that is from the parents, that is parental care, parental love, that will be lacking in their lives. And so we feel very happy when the parents remain alive, for the children to get high hopes from their own parents. Yes, we support, but parents, a child grows well in a family setup, and a child grows well learning responsibilities and duties within a family setup. And in Kenya, homes for children are being closed because of the same reasons, that a child who is brought up in a family setup is better than a child who is brought up in a home. Those in the homes become irresponsible. Somebody has to clean my room, somebody has to clean my clothes, somebody has to cook for me. But in a home setup, a child knows from the early age on how to take up responsibilities. Washing, cleaning, cooking, collecting firewood, lighting fire, washing utensils, and many others. The list is just endless. And so when this child grows up, you find that this child is very responsible in spite of the age. Can be as early as 7 years. At least they can know how to make porridge. In as early as 5 years, at least they can be able to carry their baby sister or baby brother. And that helps in bonding so much. They bond and they become really there is that connectivity. of my blood sister, my blood brother. It enables them to bond, to grow to maturity. Even as adults, they continue loving each other, in spite the poverty levels that are there in this Kenya and the unemployment. There is always a sense of my brother, my sister, that we should appreciate and thank God for it.
We gather round in the light of the day, with laughter and joy, we ready to play. Sister Eveline guides us with a smile. In this special place, we go the extra mile. Food on our plates, we're blessed every night. In RKMK, our dreams take flight. Oh, we are the children, laughter in the air. With love all around us, there's hope everywhere. Dancing through life, we shine like a star. Together in AMKA, we know who we are. Education's our treasure, we cherish it deep. Learning together, sowing seeds we reap. From math to art, we dance through the halls. With every lesson we rise and we stand tall. Side by side we grow strong and bright. In our kids' embrace, we feel so right. Oh, we are the children, laughter in the air. With love all around us, there's hope everywhere. Dancing through life, we shine like a star. Together in AMKA, we know who we are. Celebrate this place, we're living the good life. In our day, forever, no room for strife.
We hebben ook de gelegenheid gehad om een paar huisbezoeken te doen. Nu, dat is het echte het werk on-site, laat ons zeggen. Dus dat is het werk van social workers. Er zijn hier een paar zusters die hiervoor verantwoordelijk zijn en ook een paar mother mentors. Dat zijn dus eigenlijk moeders die vanuit hun eigen ervaring naar andere moeders gaan. Dus dat zijn allemaal HIV-positieve moeders. En die gaan de moeders die ook lijden aan HIV, die gaan die eigenlijk ondersteunen. Binnen het gezin, hoe dat ze moeten binnen het gezin en hoe dat ze moeten vechten en opkomen voor hunzelf, hoe dat ze de nodige zorgen zullen krijgen. Want HIV is niet alleen maar antiretrovirale innemen, het is ook een bepaald dieet dat je moet volgen om dan eigenlijk zo lang mogelijk op een comfortabele manier en een gezonde manier te kunnen leven. Dus die huisbezoeken heeft ons allemaal heel enorm geraakt, want je dringt eigenlijk binnen in het leven van het dagdagelijks leven van de mensen. En hoe dat ze uiteindelijk met al hun kleine hebben en zijn kunnen overleven. En dat gaat echt van dag tot dag. Het enigste doel, 's morgens als ze opstaan, is hoe krijg ik hier eten op tafel. Dat is het enigste doel. Niet meer of niet minder. En soms zie je wel schijnende situaties van in die hutjes 7 kinderen en de ouders en die slapen allemaal op een paar vierkante meters samen. Dus je kan je wel inbeelden privacy dat echt op een heel laag pitje is. Maar ja, de ene zorgt voor dat, de andere voor dat. Centje hier, centje daar. 's Morgens vertrekken de vaders meestal zonder een vaste job. Ze vertrekken naar het centrum en ze zien wel wat er op hun pad komt. En dan komen ze met 600 shilling naar huis 's avonds als het een goede dag was. 600 shilling, dat is ongeveer €4. Dus dat is als het echt een goede dag was. Dus dan beseffen we pas hoe het leven hier kan zijn. En wat de kinderen betreft, we hebben ook een paar kinderen gevolgd op weg naar huis van school. Ze komen thuis. Het eerste wat ze doen is hun uniform iedere dag zelf wassen. Ze hebben maar 1 stuk. En ja, dat moet dan gewassen en droog zijn tegen de volgende dag. Meestal is het niet droog, want het is hier heel vochtig. En als je het ophangt, 's avonds kan het regenen, kan het ook vochtig zijn. En 's morgens doe je dat dan gewoon aan en het zal wel drogen op je lichaam. En dan doen ze ze nemen een douche en ze poetsen nog hun schoenen, dat alles klaar is voor de volgende dag. Ze gaan hun huiswerk doen. En dan krijgen ze misschien nog een avondmaal als er restjes zijn van de middag, of misschien ook niet. En dat is nu eenmaal het leven. We hebben ook nog een ander huisbezoek gehad van verschillende vrouwen. Het was ook heel interessant hoe die vrouwen het overleven met hun ziektes. De ene had een heel vergaande vorm van borstkanker. Dan denk je soms van, hoe kan het zo ver gaan? Dus er is soms wel een gebrek aan de afstand kan natuurlijk niet altijd. Deze vrouw die woonde heel ver en op 8 uur van hier. En eigenlijk had ze dicht bij huis geen goede medische zorgen. En ook gebrek aan kennis van zelfzorg en aan waar moet ik heen, wat kan dit zijn. Ze dacht dat het eerst maar een wondje was, maar uiteindelijk bleek het iets veel sneller. Dus ze heeft gewacht. Misschien ook een gebrek aan geld, want hier is er geen sociale tussenkomst. Je moet opdraaien voor alles zelf opdraaien. En voor iedere medische zorg betaal je een beetje natuurlijk, maar je moet ze wel hebben op tafel. Dus, en ja, dat is uitgelopen tot iets heel ergs. En nu komen de grote zorgen van chemotherapie, etc. En het is niet altijd eenvoudig.
My name is Agnes Nanjala Wafula. My former residence is in Trans-Nzoia, Kitale. She is my daughter, the only daughter. And I'm happy because she has carried me here at Nairobi. So I have breast cancer, by which it started as a boil. To my simple knowledge, I waited to see how it can pass by itself. And that was early last year. When it continued, not seeing what can happen, I decided to come this way to look for medication. So, starting medication at Kenyatta, it was November, whereby from November, October, December, January 2nd, whereby they done biopsy. Then I go back to Kitale because it takes three weeks for the result to come. When I came back, that was 28th of January. We started some tests again. They do scanning of the abdomen, scanning of the chest, and so many other tests. There, they found that I had breast cancer. I was somehow shocked, but I saw some other people with such a disease. And I said, if they have moved from one step to another, God will help me also to move from one step to another. He will not leave me. Though there are some challenges in life. We need money, because when we go there, blood test, it needs 4,000. The way we are, every revisit. Then some challenges of life. I'm a single parent. That's why I've told you, she has carried me. You know my statement? That's why I've said she has carried me. And that is why you see a very big house like this one. Because I cannot stay at her room. It needed her to look somewhere where I can stay. And she comes to see me. She comes to do cleanliness, because I cannot do it by myself. But I thank God. When they managed to see that it's cancer, I'm now on chemotherapy. Yesterday, I got my second chemo, and it has really helped me. I had a very big breast mass, whereby when I was moving, I was carrying it like this. Even people could think I'm carrying a baby. But since I got first injection, it broken it. It broken it quickly. And that is, you see me in such a situation. To me, I thank God. God is great. God can do wonders. God can do marvelous. I was in very big pain. I cannot utter. Yani, when I imagine, we could have not talked the way we are talking. I could not even finish 5 minutes talking with somebody. I was like a mother in labor pain. But now, since I started chemotherapy, I've seen some changes. And I thank God. That is my story of sickness.